What's up, guys? I'm back with another video for you guys today. I know it's been a while since I actually posted a video, but life gets busy. It is what it is, right? Um just to give you guys a little update. So funny thing is, I was talking to a girl, then she was like, "I'm putting this on pause," right? And my brain just went like, "This is why you've been single for 3 years." So I've been single for 3 years, only not because I didn't have any options, it's because I chose to, because it's just like, not saying all women do this, but don't give me false hope. I'm not the type of person that plays games. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, what I've been up to as of late, I got a new car that is being financed. I have a whole music rollout for this year. I'm working on my first book. So yeah, I just been busy. I just been keeping myself busy and all this other stuff, right? It's just like uh I don't get it. I just don't understand. Like, the thing is, you can work your whole life, but it's kind of hard to like feel successful when you don't have anybody to share that with. That's just me being honest with myself right here. And dating nowadays is it's just a game. It's just one big game. And then my mom and dad keep asking me, "Son, how come you don't have a girlfriend?" And I give them the honest answer. It's because these girls like playing games with people's feelings. All right? Like, I've been ghosted like 10 times. In total, I've been ghosted 10 times. And you know what happened? I kept going. I just kept moving on in my life. I didn't really put too much thought into it because I didn't really care. If you don't like me, it is what it is. But it's just like, it gets old. It gets tiresome. It's like I know what I want. At least I can be happy about that. I know what I want when it comes to a relationship, but half these females don't know what they want, and it's irritating. It drives you nuts sometimes. It's like you start asking yourself, like, what do they want? Like, you could be the a good guy. Good guy gets nothing. You can be a bad guy. Bad guy gets all the girls. Never understood that. I never understood that. It doesn't make any sense. So you rather have a guy that treats you like crap than a guy that treats you right with good intentions. A way a woman should be treated, quote unquote. But personally, I think the dating problem stems from social media. Like, all this, because you can scroll through social media, they just have like a bunch of like, oh, no contact will bring them back, or this is what an avoidant will do, and all this other stuff. Man, brother, don't believe everything you see on the internet. Don't believe that crap. Don't. But the one thing I don't do when it comes to me trying to pursue a goal, I don't chase. I don't beg. As much as I love to be in a relationship, I'm not desperate. I'm not. I'm not a desperate person. I never have been. I don't get that whole desperate, like, man, I've seen dudes go on their knees trying to get the girl back, and I'm just like, and to me, that's got to be embarrassing. That's got to be embarrassing. Like, I'm not gonna beg a girl to be with me, let alone force a girl to be with me, when I can just focus on building my life. Right? Have I had girls come back? Yes. Did I let them back in? No. No, because you gotta, now in the back of your head, you're gonna go like, what's gonna stop them from leaving? Again. Right? If you left one time, you're gonna leave again. That's a cycle. That's a cycle I don't want to be in. All because you think this is better. All because you think you deserve this life. All because of whatever a woman's reason is for leaving a good man, whatever, right? you can get this girl flowers, you can get them all this stuff, but it to me, if I learn anything, is that I don't just freely give my attention to anyone. My attention, to me, it's a rare thing for me to give, and putting in effort is a rare thing for me to give. If I deem you worth it, right? There probably is a girl out there for me. There probably isn't, but I'm not going to just keep dating, and it's just like it doesn't get anywhere. Like, I've been on dates and half the girls have all they want to do is have sex with me, and I've said no. Oh, even that by itself is like that's something I don't just freely give out. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I'm not gonna just freely have sex with somebody just because. At that point, you're just trying to get a release off. Like, that's it. You're not trying to date. You're not trying to do any of this stuff. Like, I actually want to build something with someone, right? And like, it's funny because the girl asked me, "Am I willing to wait a year?" Right? I've waited 3 years. Okay, right? To me personally, like in a sense, I was kind of telling her whatever, just to because I was already done at that point, right? I was already done. Truthfully, I was flat out already done when she said, "Can you wait a year?" Cause I know she ain't gonna come back in a year. That's crazy. And then she was like, "We can start off where we left off." I'm like, "No, no, we cannot. No, we cannot. I'll be a completely different person by that time." And the last thing I need is that if I reconsider dating you again, I have to watch every move you make. You know, I have to watch every move you make, and I don't want to do that. Respectfully, I don't. I just don't. I'm getting older, right? I'm getting older. Like, the game's gotta stop. Like, I'm not in middle school anymore. I'm not in high school anymore. I'm a grown ass man. And it's crazy that a lot of these girls that are in adulthood that think all these dudes are just boys. I'm like, I'm not a boy. I'm not a boy. You think I give a shit the way you dress? You think I'm attracted to you by your dress? You think I'm attracted to you by your ass and titties? No, I'm attracted to you by personality. That's the type of man that I am when it comes to women, right? But to me, once a girl stops like talking to me or like she leaves me, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I'm gonna just whatever. I'm not gonna have no bad things to say, but like you cannot expect me to just take you back, especially since you're the first person to stop talking to me. All this other stuff. I don't beg. I don't double text. I don't do anything. And the last thing I need is for a person to text me, "Oh, hey, I know it's been a while. How have you been?" All this other stuff, and we're just catching up or whatever. But I know, like, I'm not trying this shit again. I'm not, because I'm just asking myself to get hurt again. It's ridiculous. It's freaking. It's honestly 100% ridiculous, and it's like at this point, 3 years down, it's about to be 4. So I'm about to like, I'm like, man, I'm gonna just be single. I'm gonna just stay single, cause that's where my mind's at. That's where my mind's at. And then it's funny when your younger siblings tell you, you need to go out. AJ, I'm not gonna go out. And I know 90% of women's mentality is like, I just want to play games. And then you're saying you shouldn't put everything in one basket. To some degree, she's right. To some degree, she's not. The only reason I'm saying don't have multiple options, because now you're entertaining multiple people and now you're playing games with people's feelings and heads. That's why I don't believe in that multiple option crap. How I date one at a time. One at a time. That's less for me to deal with. I don't have the energy to talk to multiple people throughout the day, let alone entertain multiple people. To me, I'm not trying to mess with someone's mental health. It's crazy. It's dumb. If you freely give your time to people, personally to me, you don't have no self-respect in that regard, because you're entertaining people who aren't really going to give you the time of day or appreciate you or show you care or love, actual genuine love and care and all this other stuff. and then you guys get rid of the guy who will do that, but then you guys get upset with that person if they don't take you back. Here's the thing. I had plenty of girls get upset with me because I didn't take them back. Only because I even mentioned what they did. And they was like, you really going to hold that against me? I'm like, oh, so not only did you leave, you have an accountability problem. So that's where the issues start stemming in. It starts stemming. And it's like, I don't have time for this. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to have a back and forth conversation. I'm going to say what I need to say, and I'm leaving it at that. You can block me and add me on. I don't care. I've been through enough heartbreak already to last me a freaking lifetime, to be honest. Not saying I'm willing to give a woman a chance, but she has to have integrity. She has to be genuine. She has to do what she needs to do without me telling her. Or just like how a woman would expect me to do what I need to do without her telling me. You know what I'm saying? It's the simple stuff. I get it. I'm old school. I'm an old school romantic, and I get it. It's 2026. That stuff kind of don't work nowadays. But hey, if I like a girl, I'm taking her out on a date first to show that I'm genuinely trying to get to know her. And with this girl, we talked for 3 months. 3. Been on 10 dates. Didn't even try to have sex with her. That's how much genuine respect I have for someone, because that's not the first thing that's on my mind. Like, if I'm going to get to know someone within 3 to 6 months, like, I'm genuinely trying to get to know her. There will be no sex involved until, like, we are officially together. That is a rule for me and all that stuff. So, and the crazy part is I met all her friends. I even met her parents. Now that blows I even met her sibling. That blows my mind. So now I'm letting her do her because she says she wants to focus on herself and all this stuff. But here's the thing. It's kind of hard to focus on yourself if you've been to 4 hotels, 5 different apartments, and all that stuff. And most people will ask me, how did you know? How about don't leave your Snapchat location on? That's the hilarious part. So I know what's going on. I already know what's going on. I have not messed with one other girl since we haven't talked, we've been apart, whatever. Not because I couldn't. I know I can. It's just that I have more respect for myself. Like, I'm not going to just jump from one person to another. I'm going to just respect myself and focus on what I got going on personally in my own life. If she wants to do that, cool. Be my guest. Have fun with that. Prepare for your heart to get broken again and again. And I'm going to sit here putting all the work I need to do to be successful. Whether if it's my military career, music career, my investing plan, in the stocks and all this other stuff. That is what I've been doing recently and working on my first book. So, other than that, I genuinely don't care. All right, I'm too tired. I just am. I'm tired. I'm tired as hell. I'm tired of the games. I'm tired of the bullshit. I am. It's all a game. It's all a game until I'm an asshole. Then you guys see me as the bad guy. Or you're telling people that, oh, it didn't work out or whatever the case may be. I'm like, no, it worked out. It's just that you didn't want it to work out because either I'm not your type or whatever the case may be, or none of that stuff. But here's the thing. Do not try and come back to me and you think I'm gonna have my arms open with open arms. That's the thing with me. It's crazy as hell. It's crazy as hell. So realistically, if I have to spend a good chunk of years of being single, I'll happily do that because at least I have peace and none of the stuff I have going on is interrupted. Because if you're dating, most of your partner, depending on how your partner is, they're probably a distraction from your goals and all this other stuff you're trying to do. So I want people to start really thinking and reevaluating their dating life honestly, because that's the only way you're gonna do that. So, but yeah, I had to get that off my chest. I've been meaning to get that off my chest for a minute. But if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe, like, comment. Have a blessed day.
Mm.